Welcome to TechVibe. Today, we are diving into a camera that shouldn't exist according to tradition, but is currently breaking the internet with its leaked specifications. We're talking about the Canon EOS R4. For years, Japanese tech manufacturers have famously skipped the number 4 because of ancient superstitions, but in 2026, Canon is reportedly throwing the rulebook out the window. This isn't just another incremental update. The leaks suggest the R4 is designed to be the ultimate bridge between the speed demon R3 and the high-resolution R5. If you've been waiting for a camera that can handle a professional sports sideline and a high-end fashion shoot in the same hour, stay with us until the end. We are breaking down the 80-megapixel rumors, the revolutionary cooling system, and the action priority AI that is set to change wildlife photography forever. The buzz started when several supply chain leaks pointed toward a new flagship-tier body sitting right in the middle of Canon's 2026 lineup. While many expected an R3 Mark II, the R4 designation marks a fresh start. The core of this beast is rumored to be a staggering 80-megapixel stacked BSI CMOS sensor. Now, usually, when you jump that high in resolution, you sacrifice speed. But because this is a stacked sensor design, similar to what we see in the high-end cinema lines, the readout speeds are fast enough to potentially crush the rolling shutter issues that haunt other high-res bodies. For those shooting in the US and European markets where high-speed synchronized flash and rapid-fire movement are the standard, this sensor architecture is the holy grail. But why is everyone calling this the Sony killer? It comes down to the video capabilities. The leaks suggest the Canon EOS R4 will feature internal 8K 60p RAW recording. But here is the kicker, it's rumored to include a revolutionary graphene cooling system. We all remember the overheating headlines from previous years, but graphene has 10 times the thermal conductivity of copper. This means we could finally see a compact mirrorless body that shoots 8K indefinitely without needing an external fan or a massive cinema-style cage. If you're a hybrid creator, this one feature alone makes the R4 a mandatory upgrade for your 2026 workflow. Let's talk about the action priority autofocus. This is where the AI really gets scary. According to the latest insider reports, Canon has trained its next-gen deep learning processors to not just track eyes, but to actually anticipate movement based on the sport or subject you select. Imagine shooting a soccer match and the camera knows to shift focus to the striker the moment the ball enters the box, or a wildlife photographer having the autofocus lock onto a bird's wing twitch before it even takes flight. This is quad-pixel autofocus technology, a massive step up from the dual-pixel systems we've used for a decade. It doubles the number of photodiodes, allowing the camera to calculate depth and focus vertically and horizontally at the same time. In short, missed focus is about to become a thing of the past. For those of you wondering about the build, the R4 is expected to take the ergonomics of the R3, that rugged, integrated vertical grip, and slim it down just enough to remain portable for travel. We're looking at a magnesium alloy chassis, weather sealing that can survive a monsoon, and a 9 million dot electronic viewfinder. That viewfinder is crucial because it's rumored to have zero blackout. When you're firing off 20 to 30 frames per second at 80 megapixels, having a clear, lag-free view of your subject is what separates a professional shot from a missed opportunity. The technological leap here cannot be understated. To handle 80 megapixels at high burst rates, Canon is reportedly introducing the Digic 12 processor. This chip is rumored to have dedicated neural processing units specifically for image reconstruction and noise reduction. This means that even at high ISO settings, the 80-megapixel files will look as clean as 24-megapixel files from a few years ago. It's a complete rewrite of how we understand light sensitivity and resolution. For wedding photographers who often work in dimly lit cathedrals but need to crop in for emotional portraits, this sensor-processor combo is a game-changer. Now, let's discuss the storage requirements. Pushing this much data requires serious hardware. The leaks suggest a dual CF Express Type B slot configuration, utilize ING the latest 4.0 standard. This ensures that the buffer clears almost instantly, even when you're shooting uncompressed RAW files. In the professional US market, where turnaround times are getting shorter every day, the ability to offload files at multi-gigabit speeds is a productivity boost that pays for itself. Regarding the price and the release date, the premium market is already bracing for impact. With the current tech climate, the EOS R4 is positioned to hit the shelves in late 2026. Experts are predicting a price tag somewhere between $4,500 and $5,500. It's a steep investment, but when you consider that it effectively replaces both a high-resolution studio camera and a high-speed sports body, the value proposition starts to look very attractive for professional agencies and high-end freelancers. But here is the secret feature that hasn't been talked about enough: the 240-megapixel in-camera upscaling. Using the in-body image stabilization system, the R4 is rumored to have a pixel shift mode that can output a file so large it rivals medium-format cameras like Hasselblad or Phase 1. For landscape and commercial photographers, this means you can get medium-format detail in a body that's fast enough to shoot a basketball game. It's the ultimate do-it-all machine that doesn't actually compromise on any front. The connectivity options are also getting a massive overhaul. We are looking at integrated Wi-Fi 7 and a full-sized HDMI port. For creators in premium markets who rely on live streaming or instant cloud uploads, the R4 will likely support direct-to-cloud integration with Frame.io and other professional platforms. This streamlines the bridge between the field and the editor, making the R4 not just a camera, but a node in a global production network. As we look toward the official announcement later this year, the question remains: can Canon actually deliver on all these promises? If the graphene cooling and the 80-megapixel stack sensor are real, the EOS R4 won't just be a new camera, it will be the beginning of a new era for the industry. It's rare to see a company ignore superstition and leapfrog their own flagship models, but that's exactly what the R4 seems poised to do. The competition from Sony and Nikon will be fierce, but Canon seems to be betting everything on this high-resolution, high-speed hybrid future. The implications for the used camera market will also be significant. If the R4 hits these specs, it effectively makes several current-gen models look obsolete overnight. This is why the anticipation is so high. Professional studios are already holding off on their annual equipment refreshes to see if these leaks hold true. The potential for a single body to cover every conceivable professional use case is the dream that Canon is chasing with the R4. Before we wrap up, think about your own workflow. Is 80 megapixels overkill for your daily work, or is the 8K 60p RAW the reason you're finally going to trade in your current gear? The shift toward AI-integrated autofocus and extreme thermal management is clearly where the industry is headed. Canon is just the first one to combine them into a package that challenges the very definition of a mirrorless camera. Thanks for watching this exclusive breakdown on TechVibe. We are constantly monitoring the latest leaks and official filings to bring you the most authentic tech news before it hits the mainstream. If you found this deep dive helpful, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to stay updated on the future of professional photography and videography. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss a leak. We'll see you in the next one.